Hey, what is going on, you dead set legends, and welcome to the Ready Bang, the number one arm wrestling show on the planet. I am your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and of course, joining me is a global superstar of the sport. She's the princess with the punch, the queen with the crunch, and she is taking over the world as we speak. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sarah Backman back to the show. Sarah, always good to have you on the show.
Yeah, thank you so much. Like, it's such an honor that you keep checking in with me, like, once a year or so, checking in, and I'm I'm so happy to be here and talk to you.
I have to
Thank you.
be I have to be very precise when I check in with you, Sarah, for two reasons. One, you refill on Tim Tams, but you've got that sorted, which is
Yes.
great. For those that don't know, it's a chalky biscuit here in Australia.
Oh,
And two, I before the match, always wish you good luck, and if you can get on the show, great. And then if the match doesn't go your way, I like to give you your space
mhm.
because I know how much you put into a match.
Yeah.
So it is brilliant. But give us an update. What has been happening?
Yeah, I mean, one thing is like I have been super consistent. Like, I have not taken a break from training or anything for 4 going on 5 years now. So like,
Ooh,
yeah, so
jeez.
like I want to say that I'm ready if I just get some type if I get a phone call and a little bit of heads up that a match is coming, like I'm ready. And so there's that. Other than that, like business ventures, things are really picking up on a lot of different things. I'm hosting the first ever Sarah Bachman Classic. So that's huge, and I'm extremely excited for that.
This bad boy here.
Yeah,
Hey, look at this one. The
yeah.
Sarah, you are one busy person. Where's a good way
How are
to
you though? Like, I see you everywhere, like all over the world. Every month you're somewhere.
Yeah, it has been busy this year. I am enjoying a beautiful break at the moment. I'm halfway through a 3 month break. So I get to spend time with my beautiful wife and family. So I'm really enjoying that. But yeah, it was 6 trips in 6 months. So almost as busy as you. And um, unfortunately, it takes me a lot further to fly than when you get to fly on your business ventures.
No. So like I checked the flying time to Australia, and like I can't believe you guys keep doing that so often, because it's like 16 hours in the air in one shot. And then
Yep.
that's not like the starting point. There's always a flight before that, and maybe even before that. So like
Yeah, because you being in Florida, we'll get to
mhm.
the Australia trip in a moment, and we'll say hi to everyone in the chat in a moment. But yeah, because you're in Florida, you'd probably have to fly to Dallas or LA first, and then I think you have to fly to Melbourne and then Melbourne to Adelaide.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, something like that. I really haven't looked like specific, but I know I'm gonna have to mentally prepare for that one.
And when you get to Australia, you will get zero sympathy from me. You will
Yeah.
get zero sympathy from Ryan Bowen. You will get zero sympathy from Lachlan Adair. So if you come to Australia and you're like, oh, hi, Ozzy, nice to meet you. I'm so tired. I'll be like, quiet. You shut up. We have to do this every month. Oh, no, she's frozen. Oh, no, what's happened here? Sarah, you're frozen. Damn, I was on a right there. You have frozen. Oh no. We'll see if we can get Sarah back. Live TV, everyone. This is why I've been moving to recording. Oh no. I'll message her. Hey, you have froze. See what happens there. All right, she's hopped out. She's going to hop back in. When she gets back, I'll say hi to everyone because I know you just want to say hi to Sarah. See how it goes. Don't know what happened there. And we might get to the when she when she comes back, we might get to have a chat. I'll just write phone or laptop. Should work. This is why I enjoy. All right, let's try again. We'll try again. Oh, no.
Hey.
Oh, we're having a bit of trouble here. This sucks.
I stopped working. Like, it always works.
I know. I don't know. What's happening? You're frozen again. Yeah. This is very, very weird. Very weird. Okay. Oh, we got you here. Oh.
How's that?
All righty. That seems a bit better.
Okay. Yeah. No,
Hello?
what's the odds?
That's it. Okay, we'll see if we can get through it. While we're just fixing that, we'll quickly say hi to everyone, including Ryan Bussier. He's in the chat. He says hello. We've got Mars Zahid, says Aussie Arm Wrestler, and Sarah, hello.
Hi.
Beata from Norway says ready bang. Hi, everybody. We got the Armenian one in there as well. Ready bang. Hi, Aussie, Sarah, and the chat. Ricard is in the chat. Says, evening, everyone. Ready bang. Good friends of mine from Norway. Erebus is in there and says, wow. He must be talking about my unshaven face because it looks pretty good. Roy's in the chat. Says, hello, ladies and gents. Nice. Just got back from the gym. Hello, everyone. And Aussie. What else have we got? We'll talk about Clifton. We'll talk about the Sarah Backman Classic right now. Will Sarah Backman Classic be Flow Arm Wrestling set up? Hold on to your answer, Sarah, because we've got to talk about that one. Ready for a banger of a show today. Everyone's coming back. Blame the Florida rainy season. School Lady Boy is in the chat. Says, yo, Sarah and Jake. Victor says, hey, Sarah. Hey, Victor. It's two of us on the show, mate. Don't be rude. Say hi to both. Hey? Say hi to both. And then we got good evening, bruh. Oh, and my man, James Wall. He'll be coming to America for Knuckles Up against Craig Touye. Very excited for that matchup. All righty, let's get the Sarah Backman Classic back on the screen. There we go. So, the Sarah Backman Classic, I'm hearing rumors that, like, there's a Harley Davidson up for grabs.
Not this year. So
okay.
Yeah, so it kind of depends. This is the first one. And depending on how it goes, they have actually said that maybe there will be one up for grabs next time. So we will see.
Okay. And the Drew 24. How you going, buddy? Hope you're feeling better, mate. He's been a bit unwell lately. Okay, so Orlando, Harley Davidson, and of course, Gabriela Vasconcelos is going to be there today. Is that just when with Gabby, you guys have a great relationship? Is it just, hey, Gabby, are you free? Come to my classic?
Yes. Yep. We are so cool with each other, and I absolutely love that because we should, as women, we're such a minority, so we should really stick together and try to work together instead of against each other. And she understands that. I understand that, and I would love to show up for any of her events in the future too. So I absolutely love Gabby, and very, very proud that she's coming to this one.
No, it's. I think it's great. Will there be a little little grip up between the both? Will you give us a little bit of a tease?
Yes, not maybe on this day, but she's staying for a couple of days, and we're gonna train together.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm very excited to pick her brain and see like how she trains, and yeah, just have a great time together, honestly.
Yeah, brilliant. So then from there, is it just Harley Davidson ring you up? Like, it's a pretty big company to ring you up.
I know.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you run an arm wrestling tournament for us?
Yeah. No, it's actually Sean Hancock. He's based out of Mississippi and a very known promoter in the US.
Great guy.
This is his connect, and he has approached me about this for actually 2 years. And I was like, no, not ready. And this time he's like, listen, they're giving up, they're sponsoring the event, $3,000 in prize money. They want this to happen. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, I'm so honored. Let's do it. So here we are.
Oh, it's going to be brilliant. And you can see, I didn't even see, boom, Sean Hancock's label in the top right-hand corner on your screen. I didn't even see it there, which is good. Now, this, correct me if I'm wrong, this is just the rumor mill, but this has caused a bit of controversy, this tournament.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't want to talk about it, that is fine. I don't want to put you uncomfortable. But I thought I'd just bring it up because I think when I went live, my inbox was filled. Hey, I've heard this. I said, I'll ask. But if you don't want to talk about it, we roll on. I've got much more to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to talk about it, but I don't want to burn more bridges. Like, I want to, I want to be cool with everybody. I want everybody to win. And it's sad that some people don't think like that. Because there's room for everyone, honestly, in my opinion. But I would love to talk about it and answer questions because I have nothing to hide. I don't feel like I've done anything wrong, and that's why it's so sad. But we can leave it there, and I'm sure it's going to get out at some point. So.
Yeah, that's fine. That is more than fine. But lately, sticking with this poster, lately you've been doing a lot of work with the Florida Arm Wrestling Combat, Brandon and the team down there. I mean, you're in Florida. You're involved with all of Florida. How does that come about, and what's something exciting that they're doing?
Yeah, so it's my husband who is the part owner of the Flow Arm Combat, and Brandon has been a friend of mine for 10 years now. So like I'll help wherever I can, but it's their project, and I'll jump in whenever convenient or whatever. But one thing that's extremely exciting is that we're hosting Arnold qualifiers. Because Arnold's arm wrestling is coming back to the Arnold Classic in Ohio, 2025, hosted by the High Five and all that. Yeah, I know. So like, it's super cool. Like, that's actually one tournament that I have never been a part of. I could never make the qualification. It was so hard to get into it. There was only a couple of tournaments a year. They had a weight class one year and only one weight class when I was heavier and I couldn't make the weight in time and whatnot. So I've actually never attended. But I just think this is such a great stage for upcoming arm wrestlers to get a chance to be competing on such a global level. Because Arnold's is huge. Like, it's all over. They have one in Brazil. They have one in Australia. They have one in Spain. Like, I only see opportunities, honestly, and we're very proud to host the qualifier for that in Florida.
Oh, it's going to be brilliant, and I've been talking with the High Five guys, and hopefully we can be in a position where I can come as well to the Arnolds in 2025 because it's been 6 years since we've had it in Australia. 2019, my one and only Arnolds I've been to, and I do wonder with the High Five crew if Arnold Schwarzenegger will be Will's best man at his wedding because he proposed in front of Arnold. Did you see that video?
I did not.
Yeah, Arnold was there. He proposed to his lovely girlfriend, now fiance, in front of Arnold. Just happened, just luck.
Oh, I love that. That's great. Yeah.
So, gentlemen out there, you got your work cut out for you. Try and top that proposal. That is going to be brilliant. But yeah, like you were saying before you froze, you've been everywhere. You just come back from Puerto Rico. Oh, Puerto Rico. Oh.
Yeah.
What's going to, because sometimes when you think of big arm wrestling spots in the world, no disrespect, we don't really think of Puerto Rico. And we know Manuelo's trying to really build the sport there. So what was it like going down there?
Oh, it was great. Like, first time for me. I heard so much about it. I have a lot of friends from there. So I was very excited to go. And the arm wrestlers there, like, you know how arm wrestlers are like the most amazing people, but like it's a little bit extra with the Puerto Ricans. Like, they are just so like welcoming. Like the one Eric, he was helping us with the tournament, hosting everything, and his wife had cooked like big pots of rice and stuff. Like, it was just so, like, we're all just big family, and they really made sure that they took care of us, and it was great. I can't wait to go back.
Yeah, nice. It looks like a lot of fun there. I don't mind the uniform that gentleman's wearing before you bust his hand open. They actually look pretty cool. So, is that a Puerto Rican uniform? What uniform is that gentleman wearing? Oh no, she's frozen again. Oh no, Sarah. What's happened? And we'll get there. Whoa, we got her back.
Like, I don't know what's going on with my internet. On the 1 hour, this cannot happen. It's so stupid. Yeah.
That's all right. That is all right. So the uniform, what uniform's that? Because I like it.
It's a Puerto Rico Arm Wrestling League. So it's an established league over there, owned by Brandon and Mike, my husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, brilliant. I think it's pretty cool. I'm not sure. We'll go back to some of your things in a moment. I'm not sure if you watched the last East versus West. Did you watch it?
Some of it, yes.
Okay, well, just the two things. Did you watch the Carolina Pedersen match?
Yes.
Can anyone beat her at her weight? I say no.
I don't think so. I think she's on top of her game right now, and it's so cool to see, because this is a girl that we started arm wrestling at the same time, like when we were 14, 15. We just were so young in the sport and traveled the world together, and a lot of it was our firsts. And then, both of us took breaks, and I moved to the States, and we were not connected for 10 years. And then we reconnected last year, and she's just on fire. And I love to see that even such a long break, like the fire is still in there, and you just need to make a decision and fuel the fire. And, one thing leads to another. And then, like, she's riding the wave right now, and it's inspiring. Like, it's amazing to see. And I don't think anybody can beat her at her weight right now.
No, she's a rock star. Absolute rock star. The one thing I've learned about the Swedish team, especially the females, do not be within a 3x3 meter square when you are competing, because I remember being in Norway, Victoria Carlson, Emily Lindroth, Mal and Fia Carolina, they're all there, but I had to be up on stage commentating, and the screaming that goes on, and when I'm on stage, obviously they don't scream in the opponent's face. They turn and scream. So
Mhm.
sometimes I thought they were screaming at me. And I was like, oh, I haven't done anything. Leave me alone.
Yeah. No, it's very, very intense and very loud. You just gotta know that, and you'll be okay.
Yeah, I got shock therapy from it. That's what had happened. I was like, holy shit, what had happened there? But going back to the females, did you watch the Ayani Takanaka match?
Yes. Yeah, I watched all the ladies' matches.
That? Yeah. What were your thoughts on that? Because everyone's lost it. Now, a part of me, and I could be wrong, I thought everyone was losing it because they fell in love with Ayani. Like when I was doing my commentary, it was more how smoking hot is Takanaka, how beautiful is Takanaka. So then when they were getting angry she lost, I was like, oh, you're just simping because you're in love with her. But then in the end, I think the rules have changed. What were your thoughts on the match?
It's so hard. Like, I don't know what I haven't seen much what people are talking about, but I know that when a match of that high caliber, like they're coming from two different parts of the world and they are on their A game, and like there's gonna have to be a winner and there's gonna have to be a loser, and sometimes things go unnoticed and shit happens. But I thought it was an incredible match. I think they are like the odds were just in Dimitrina's favor that day. It happens, but it doesn't mean that the other one is bad or anything. It's just there has to be a winner and there has to be a loser. So what did you think?
I was just like Dimitrina played to the rules.
Yeah.
That's they as much as we might not like the rules.
Exactly.
She didn't do anything illegal. She didn't come over the top and smash her with a chair or something like that, or got her tag team partner and evil twin in and do that. No. So it was just, I don't like those rules, but it just had happened.
Yeah.
So
it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, and everyone's just let's have a look. Chuggington says, are you talking about that match where there was a pin on her own side of the table? I'm talking about Ayana Takanaka versus Dimitrina Petrova. That's what I'm going to say there. And everyone's having a chat, which is good. Now, another thing that is coming up in the world of Sarah Backman, you guys love, like, what is this an event? Is this training?
Yeah, so this is a project we're working on. We're trying to bring awareness to the sport of arm wrestling from non-arm wrestlers. So we're hosting events through like all over, but it's not really been announced yet. But this is like the starting. We're gonna go to these breweries and places where people are not arm wrestlers, and we're gonna instruct arm wrestling, invite them to try, because everybody has heard of arm wrestling, right? Like everybody knows what it is, and right now, like I think people are not as shocked hearing it's a sport anymore. Like 10 years ago, it would be like, oh, can you compete in that? Like now most people know that. So this would be an opportunity for regulars to try against people that know what it is. So it's going to be me, Corey Miller, Tim Talmadge, and Magda. And anybody who's in the area or willing to come, we're just going to, no pressure, just show arm wrestling to the public, have a beer, eat some food, have a good time, mingle. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. STP's up and about because it's a brewery there, which is good. No, I think it's great. Like something is happening every week, like July 30th, and then you've got your classic the weekend after with the Harley Davidson Classic. Two things: one, are you competing? And two, can any of us watch it whilst it's happening?
Okay, so I'm not gonna be competing. I just
Oh!
wanna
Get
no,
off.
like no, like I'm just gonna be there, mingle, make sure everybody have a good time. And it's not gonna be live streamed or anything, but I do have a videographer, and we're gonna produce content throughout the day. So there's that.
Yep.
Maybe in the future it can be grown into something bigger, but this is literally just like a first time to see how it plays out. And yeah, I mean, with the East versus West being the next weekend, we have a lot of top guys prepping for that. So we will just see what happens on this day. You know, I have a lot of people that have confirmed that's going to be there. So I do expect a very good turnout.
What numbers are we talking? 3,500, 4,000 people, 10,000 people going to turn up?
Oh, I don't think those numbers, but
50,000. Whoa, 50,000.
I mean, the location, like the venue.
Oh, no.
Oh no. I'm
No,
back.
you're right. You're
okay,
right.
all right. Yeah. No, we went to the venue. Like, it's a sick venue, like the dealership there. It looks so good. It's super tall ceilings. It's very open, a lot of daylight coming in. Like, we have a live DJ, we have food trucks. It's gonna be a good day.
It looks like a good day. And I think sometimes tournaments, super match events, I think probably excel better when there's no pressure. You know, like when I went to the first Knuckles Up, the guys, obviously they put a lot of pressure on themselves, but there wasn't, you wouldn't have been able to tell. So like, it seemed like there was no pressure. Look, we're just going to run this event and see what happens. And it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. I've been at every one. Very fortunate enough, I'll be at Knuckles Up 4, which is great. So yeah, so when you're doing this, and it's like, okay, you know, we've got a great sponsor, Harley Davidson. Hey, we're just turning up. You guys come. It's going to be great. If not, we just we go from there. And so then I think the tournament flows better. Your videos will be even better. So I think that's going to be great. The High Five is saying that we might see Ayani on a Knuckles Up card. So that's good.
Oh my God. I would love to meet her.
Oh, hang on. Hey, Ozzy, are you available to pull Ayani Takanaka at Knuckles Up 5? Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm coming out of retirement. Thanks, Sci-Fi. I will absolutely dominate. Nah, that'll be good. Okay, they're all in there. The shoulder. Your injuries. How's the recovery going? We all at Cherry, right?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm both. I had the same freaking injury, right? I had tore my subscap on both shoulders 3 years apart. So I knew what to expect when I did the left arm or left shoulder surgery a year and a half ago. You're down 1 year, like literally, but literally like 12 months after your surgery date, you're back 100%. That's my experience now twice. As long as you baby it and do it right, you know, like I was listening so hard, you know, on my, you know, from my surgeon. He told me that you rest for 5 months, and on 5 months and 1 day, you may pick a 5-pound dumbbell up and do these exercises. And I really did it. Like, I was so careful both times, and I made a full recovery. I'm 100%. I'm stronger than ever. Like, so it's possible to come back. Yeah.
Now that's almost good news and / bad news, because good news for you, you're feeling stronger than ever, but probably bad news for Ashley Hoeta.
Who, like this chick, like I just love when strong women appear from nowhere and like they stir the pot. Like, how cool is this chick? I cannot believe that she's bench pressing, what is it? 170 kilo? What is that, 400 pounds?
That's bloody ridiculous. That's
no,
what it is.
it's insane. It's insane. And like, I love that. I love that for her. I love that for women's sports. I want to test her strength. Like, I'm so happy this match is happening, and win or lose, like, it's just a great, for me, like, for selfish reasons. I'm curious, on this girl. Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you what would be a really good insight is because not many people come to us. Not many people come to Australia to compete. So you can really give people after the match a good insight because everyone's like, because, we have to travel to America. We have to travel to Dubai and Turkey. So you can give, instead of Australians whinging, I'm tired and flying, you will be able to give a good insight when you come over. Now, two things that is wrong with this poster. Two things. Now, I'm not one to talk negative about my guest on the show, but I've got to call a spade a spade. There are two things. One, very annoyed that you're pulling left arm because I was ready. I was training and I was like, I was going to get up after your right arm match. I was going to go, everyone, don't go anywhere. Sarah, I challenge you to a left arm match. And then we would have had a 7-round banger. It would have been brilliant. Second thing, what's going on with the photo?
What about it?
Well, you look very dark.
Really?
Yeah. I had a look and I was like, oh, you don't think?
Well, you mean like dark as like in a bad mood?
No. I don't know if it's the lighting. Your skin looks dark. You can't see it?
No. I mean, I'm using portraits from iPhone. So, and I have the ring lights, that makes it pop. But I don't. Yeah, maybe it's just you. We'll see if people can write in the comments and if they agree with you.
But let's you were just saying you are excited for this matchup and it's going to be great. And I know the people of Australia are going to be excited and hopefully we can get a lot of people to this event. Was it just Ryan or Dave or Matt calling you? Like, how did this match come about?
Yeah, so it's Ryan Bowen. I've been a long friend for many years now, and we've always talked about potentially do a collab in Australia. And when this, like, he just threw it out there. He's like, hey, this new girl, she's super, super strong, but fairly new. There's an event this day. Are you available? And I was like, yeah, I'm available. So it fell into my lap and super excited.
Yeah, right. Okay. And then how long will you be in Australia for? Are you just flying in, pulling the match and flying out? Are you going to see a bit of Australia? Is Mikey coming as well?
Yep, Mike is coming, and we're going to stay for 7 to 10 days. Training. We're going to hopefully throw a practice together with whoever wants to be a part of it. And I told Ryan my condition to coming to Australia was to hold a koala, and he promised me I'm going to get to hold a koala. And whatever you recommend or Ryan recommends, but I'm super thrilled to visit.
The only bad thing is it because you're coming in October, is our national sport would have finished, Australian rules football, and I think it like we have a stadium here in Australia where I live, just up the road, and it holds 105,000 people. So would have been cool to take you to one of those and hear the big roar and a big stadium event and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, we're okay. So you got to hold a koala, 7 to 10 days. Okay, brilliant. I mean, look, there's a million things you do. You can go punch a shark. You can go collect spiders. You can have a snake come up the toilet.
Yeah, no, not really interested in that.
No.
But yeah, just have a good time with friends and get some training in, and I'll be super happy.
So then, we obviously there's this match here. Do you have any other matches, whether they're tournaments or super matches, planned, or is this the only one in, say, the next 6 months?
This is the only one that's set as of now, which is nice because I have so much other things to do with appearances and things like that, and it's hard to train really hard for a specific match if you have to travel a lot. I mean, if there's a will, there's a way. I'm not saying that, but yeah, nothing scheduled. So.
Okay. Do you have a wish list of who you would like to take on? Is it the revenge?
Yeah, I mean, Gabby would be cool and all, but like, I don't know. It's almost like I am letting that go a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, just because I'm looking at Egle and Barbora, and like I do believe in myself. I do think I have potential, and my childhood dream was always to be the number one, no matter what weight class, right? But it just feels like now with Barbora, how can you win against that? Like for me, I'm sorry. Like because Egle killed me and she got killed by Barbora, so it's like, and she's only 23 years old and she's the same size as Levon, and it's like, I'll let her lead that ship. Maybe I can be great for other things, maybe in a lower weight class, or I don't know, showcase arm wrestling, but chasing that number one title may not be for me anymore. Like, I don't know, so we'll see.
Yeah, but things change. You might get on a 3-4 match win streak. The passion comes and goes. And that is fine because at the moment Barbora is looking like the Levan of the female arm wrestling, because it's like, who can beat her?
Yeah, and like, I am not built like I'm tall for a woman, I guess. I'm 174 centimeter. What's that? 5'9". So I guess I'm up there. But when you have a skeleton, or the height, or just the build, like, I don't know if I can compete with that.
No, it's so. What does Barbora do from here? Does she just wait like Levan, just wait for competitors? I mean, people are suggesting she pulls in the men's. I'm not.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so like, I compete. It's gonna be hard for her to compete in the open weight. Like, I compete. I'm 176, 80 kilo, and I compete with the 80 kilo guys. When I was 75 kilo or 165, I competed in that class, and I never lose. Like, like I always have maybe 1 to 3 wins, and I did win the 75 kilo class one time, undefeated. So like, if she gets to, I don't see her winning against the super heavyweight guy, but if she were allowed to go against the lighter guy, like, that would be entertaining. Like, and I do think that she could do good in a lighter weight class if she was allowed by the promoter to do that.
Yeah, there you go. Very interesting. Everyone in the chat, we are loving it at the moment. We've only got about 5 or 10 more minutes left because Sarah is extremely busy. But if you still want to talk to Sarah, she will be on another show in a few hours. What time is that show?
It's going to be 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
9:30 p.m. Yeah, so 3.5 hours, 4 hours from now. So make sure if you want to keep going. But please, if you've got any questions, not unfortunately, out of respect to Sarah, we aren't talking about the the Harley Davidson politics behind it situation. We brought it up earlier. We're just going to leave it. We're not all about burning bridges, which is very smart because I tell you, Sarah, one day I would love to do a Burn the Bridges podcast because sometimes, you know what it's like sometimes? Taking the high road, there's less traffic, but it sucks. Like the amount of stories I've got, so I can't imagine the amount of stories you've got. It is ridiculous. So, but yeah, guys, if you've got any final questions for Sarah before she heads off, we'll get in there. How is the training going? Is it 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day?
No, it's consistent, 1 hour to 1 hour and a half. And I had a phase now since January to maybe May. I was hardcore arm wrestling specifics only. But now I'm kind of like not doing that like right now, but it changes. So like next time I speak to you, it's going to be different. I know this, but like right now I'm just doing feel good training. So like, since I don't really like, I'm going to have to think different soon with the Ashley match coming up. So I'm going to have to incorporate a little more specifics again. Because I know she's going to be strong inside. So I have to, work around that. But since May, it's been a lot of feel-good training, bodybuilding. I do, instead of max effort days, I do a lot of 8 to 12 reps, regular muscle groups, but still do table time every week, sometimes twice a week. So that's where I get my specifics from. But other than that, it's more like bodybuilding, I guess.
Yeah, beauty. Do we know how much Ashley's weighing in at?
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I didn't even ask. I don't care. Like I'm right now 80 kilo, 176. She can weigh whatever she wants. I just wanna feel that power. So.
Yeah. All right. So the questions are flying in, Sarah. So we'll fire this off and then we'll wrap up so you can hang out. The Drew 24 says, what was your level when you faced Egle?
I mean, at the time, I thought I was the strongest ever. And it's so hard to tell. Like, and I see, other arm wrestlers, they say, oh, I'm at this much percentage. And like, I feel good. Like, I have no complaints. Egle is that strong. Like, I hope people saw that and understand her level. And it's always been like that. I thought I was the best I've ever been at that point. But like now, I train my guys or people I train with, they say that you have never been stronger than now. So like, I don't know. It's so hard to gauge that.
Yeah, you did. Look, you looked mega. So like, I remember doing the live commentary. We'd spoken prior to it. You looked mega. And then when I watched the match, you can, you never want to watch your friends lose. You never do.
No.
Like, so then when I was watching it, I was just like, you could just see some of the air come out of me. I was like,
Yeah.
Like,
I know. It's like,
really
it sucks. Yeah.
So Cole Gray. Love Cole Gray. He's a good dude. Sarah, what music do you listen to when you work out?
It's very mixed, but I'm a heavy metal rock girl at heart. So it's a lot of, Nightwish, music like melodic, melody, but heavy. So it could be Amorphous, anything like that.
There you go. I have never heard of those bands, but I know the style of music you were talking about. So following on, what was the last heavy metal rock show you went to?
It was Nightwish a couple of years ago. But like they come like in clusters, so they come all at the same time to Florida, it seems. So like that time frame, it was Sabaton, Nightwish, and then Five Finger Death Punch was like in a short period of time. So that was the last time last I saw. But it's been a couple of years now. For some reason, I just don't go to concerts as much as I used to.
No, you're too busy. And the major one, Major Mason says, how often do you do compound lifts?
Once a week.
There you go. My man, Siri's in the chat. I call him Big Biscuit. He says, Jake, Sarah, good seeing you in Arizona. Because you went to Arizona this year, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, I went the
That's
year
fun.
before. I went the year before.
Okay.
Absolutely loved it.
Yeah, it's a party.
Fan of Tim Talmadge and his family. I
yeah.
had to go to King of the Table because I was going to go this year, but I had to go to King of the Table. But anyway, enough about me. Will you be at the Brazil Cup this year?
Maybe. If I think Bob said something about it, that I potentially would be the guest this year, but we'll see. Nothing is confirmed.
Yeah. I mean, how good's that you just turn up as a guest? You don't have to do any work. You just like, hi, wave to the people. Hi, everyone. Hi, I'm here. Don't touch me. Don't come near me. $10 a photo.
No.
No, it is brilliant. Guys, if we can we all please thank the one and only Sarah Bachman for giving up her time and coming up on the show. Leave your comment in there. And then, of course, in just under 4 hours, I think it is, you can continue chatting with her over on the Arm Wrestling Buzz. It's going to be brilliant. And yes, Sarah Bachman, bring her to Knuckles Up. Please do it, to the high five, guys. Sarah, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you so much for having me. I loved it.